My name is Blaine Goodwin. I'm an artist, producer, instrumentalist, and really, you could just say musician. I think that's good. That's a great enough title to be musician is a gift. We all create things, so to be able to create and have the ideas you have in your heart and be able to bring them forth to life. That's as a musician, that kind of that alone. I don't want to get like I do this, I do that, I do that. It's like no, musician is good. There's a lot of things I love and like about music. You never stop learning or playing. You never stop creating music. And I think about this. I come from a musical family. We all create our own kind of unique music. Me and my siblings, especially me and my sisters. Um, but what I like about music the most is its personal healing. Like music has a super healing component. It's very personal. You might have a song that you listened to, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and it brings healing memories. You might have a song that you listen to and it's like it might remind you of, your ex or something like that. And it's like, oh man, it is also still healing, but it's like, oh, you know, I might not even listen to that song for a few months, or you might create a song or write a song and it brings you to a healing within yourself that no one else might not know that though. The songs that might bring me that here or bring me there, someone else, it might bring them to a whole other memory. So writing music and playing it and listening to it, you kind of have this healing. That's kind of how I learned to play was through, I couldn't cry. I was, I had been in hospitals and mental hospital, thing like that in my really early life. So like 14, 15, I remember sitting at a piano at my grandma's house and I couldn't cry, but to kind of emulate that feeling of being able to release that emotion, I would play. And I play, music kind of became almost like a mother, or definitely like a mother to me. So what I really like about music is it's not judging you. Whatever you're creating is healing you. Even if it's something that no one understands, I think you should always create what you feel because it has that healing. That's how I kind of, that's what that was my tears to play. I couldn't really formulate them here. So really, in a way, it gave me a voice and it gave me a new way to emote. So I don't know if I would be alive or even definitely not as healed as I am and but with music didn't kind of bring that into me. I feel like I didn't want to like just talk it up. No, like I wasn't gonna play now after saying that. I was like, so I'm gonna play "Flower of the Heart." "Flower of the Heart's it's gonna be a theme, kind of almost like a theme on "Flower of the Heart." It's gonna be those kind of chord progressions and feel of "Flower of the Heart," but I'm gonna do some improvisation too with it. So it's a song that um, I was engaged. I remember like I was upset with my partner at the time, and she was like, kind of doing the most, but in my mind. So I'm like, I'm gonna write like a Bryson Tiller like this song or something. But when I go to sing it, I'm writing, I go to sing the song, and it's just a really nice love song came out, like about like, you know, your soul is a flower. I might always, I'm gonna be vulnerable about it. Not every relationship in my life has been fully reciprocated. This is a situation where I had to be honest about that, but in a way that is not judgmental, but rather reflective and honest with myself. You go to certain places to heal yourself, whether it's music or something else. You might create a space within yourself where that's not for someone else to feel. That's for you to feel. It's for the music. That's for. So you don't. So I'm not. So you don't go in there. So I don't go in there looking for that, or just accept things as they are and then make them better for yourself and for other people. Don't go into it too you know too empty. And I don't say that in a way that is nothing wrong with being empty, but that's not their responsibility. Feel that's my own. So in a way, the song kind of became a declaration of self love, even after relationship and stuff like that, and kind of a declaration of the healing that can exist beyond me thinking it has to be some way, it has to be other way. What love might be might not be what I don't get to necessarily curate it. It might be something more than I bargained for. And music is too, a lot of time. So, all right, man. Play song, man. Yeah, music's like, all right, here we go. Okay. flower, and it never dies. It's picked every hour. To a surprise, it grows again. Without the light it truly needs. I tried to call you, but you are not there. Two-way streets that we end up on. The soul is a flower, and it never dies. It's picked every hour. And to her surprise, it grows again. Without the light it truly needs. I won't be here forever, no. Maybe gone tonight. There's too much in my heart. They already paid the price. Flowers need attention, affection just to grow so right. I think I'll live before I'm finished all my life. Go into the night sky, night sky. And I don't think you care at all. No, I can't blame you, but won't stick around to try to tame you right. The soul is a flower, and it never dies. It's picked every hour. To her surprise, grow again. Without the light, without the light, it's truly. If I could grow wings and fly away, then I know that things would really change. The soul flower of mine, power hearts go away. I'm still here for me. That's okay. The soul is a flower, and it never dies. It's picked every hour. To her surprise, it grows again. Without the light it truly needs. There's so many things inside my heart, inside my mind. Feeling like I'm flying, then I'm crashing down again each time. How can I love you if I can't love myself right? Soul is a flower, I must tend to the garden deep inside your soul. Why would I fly high then let go? I must provide of my own soul, but not be neglected in the truth that I'm respected. Reciprocal love is the only direction. Your reflection is a mirror of its own. Soul is a flower, baby girl, but they were grown. We need to be honest about love, and what we've shown is not enough, 'cause our soul is a flower. It never dies, picked every hour. To our surprise, it grows again, even if it grows apart. a way, I'd like to. In a way, when I sing, I want to be like the music. I want like the music to be the one who's singing, and it's not to remove myself, but instead to create like a clear, like a really clear filter. Like I have the emotions in the story or the energy or whatever I'm feeling, and there's something beyond that that's more of a knowing that exists within me that also exists maybe somewhere else. And I want to, when I sing, be more of that. It's like I know I'm a mirror of that, and I'm not music itself, but in a way, I want to remove any illusion between like me and music. I want music to sing. I want to kind of just be a vocal cord for music.
When you sing, where do you go as a mentally?
Like I'm sleep. Like yeah, like you already had really good sleep. Like I just like do my best to go there. I go there, and if it's not there, I know I'm tripping or something. I'm like I'm outside of it. I'm like I'm trying to put myself there, But when I'm really going there, and it's interesting because there was a point where I really had trouble sleeping. So rest became a really, and still even to this day, so rest is something that's really important to me. I feel like right before you go to sleep, there's this feeling of like, you did what you're supposed to do that day. You did everything you could that day towards your life, your work, your success, your family, your vision, and you lay down and go to sleep. And even if you didn't do it, but you were able to have that refuge in your rest, and that's what I want to go to sing, and that's why I do go to. It's what it brings me to there.
What inspires you?
Um, I talked earlier about like the power of healing in music, and not to be cliche, I was like, oh, like the power of healing in music, but really that healing inspires me because um, there's inspiration into things like seeing successful artists and seeing how like they built their careers and like studying like their models and stuff like Prince and Michael Jackson and like like Kanye West and Pharrell and like Drake and stuff like that, or even like Teddy Pendergrass or Marvin Gaye and like the music or like Tony Baker, Sade, and those like sounds. But outside of their sounds, is individual people in those groups, in those things, and their stories, and like their lives. So I think life in a way, and life and death, and madness had a big place in my life early on, or whatever people would call that, or like going a little bit out and coming back. And I didn't want that to happen, but it kind of did create a cool depth within me that helps me to. I'm inspired not by craziness, no quote unquote. I don't judge it as that anymore, but more of the healing of what might be judged as that actually might be a healing in itself. It might be a refreshing, like, kind of like a revitalizing blessing if we'll allow it to be. Thinking different, different things inspire me. Food, I like to cook. I like food. I like good energy, and I like being around people um who love themselves and even if they're having trouble, they're committed to loving themselves. So I get around somebody. You don't have to be nobody a musician. It's somebody that like I could tell that they have that alchemical thing, and they've come to a place where they love themselves. That inspires me, you know. Yeah, I used to play bass first, and I remember like the bass was definitely a very dope instrument. But then when I um, sat down to play the piano again, it was like that. Really, I didn't know how to play yet, but it was just that healing instrument for me. And Times Lullaby, I guess I'm doing a lot. I have a lot of new stuff. I just coming up to do the stuff from Somnus, which was the album, which is like mostly piano and vocal. But from Times Lullaby is mostly about the journey of Times Lullaby is about the whole album was like I was up for like 21 days or something like that. Like, I wasn't sleeping, and when I finally did able to rest and kind of like come out of the hospital and stuff in like 2021 and heal, it was a lot of like emotions that had got put down. A lot of time, and just I don't want to go too traumatic or something, but like in the mental hospital, they kind of like sedate you. Like you don't really have a choice. Like you go in there and you're kind of like, even if I'm not, they look at your chart, they're like, oh, you this, and they start sedating me. So I start to have this unhealthy relationship with sleep, where it's like I'm forced to like be sedated. So I would, even when I needed to rest, coming home, it was like, well, now I want to be up because they were just sedating the hell out of me, and I feel like that's not right. So to reclaim my autonomy, I had to reclaim my relationship with rest and healing. Please don't let me fall in love. It hurts me so. Please don't let me dream. 'Cause when I do, I just don't know how to take the pain. Daytime, nighttime, daytime, nighttime, please. Please take the pain away. Don't take my dream away. Don't let me fall in love with the light. I sing time's lullaby. Please don't let me fall in love. Hurts me so, don't let me dream. 'Cause when I do, I just don't know how to take the pain away. Daytime, nighttime, leave. Daytime, nighttime, leave. Run around in circles in our hearts. Let me tell you, no, it's not always your fault. Screaming matches, please leave me alone. Enough to find out on my own. How could I lose the time? Supposed to love you no matter the day or night. So please don't let me fall in love. It hurts me so. Don't let me dream. 'Cause when I do, I just don't know how to take the pain away. Daytime, nighttime, leave. Daytime, nighttime, please. See that I'm doing all I can. See that I is Please don't let me dream. 'Cause when I do, I just do. Tears won't fall down, I'm too high off the ground. Please understand, I try singing with all my heart. This is time's lullaby. I'm gonna can't say goodnight. Please don't let me fall in love. 'Cause it hurts me so. Don't let me dream. 'Cause when I wake, I just don't know. Just don't know. Just don't know. Online, you can find me at Blaine Goodwin on most of the Spotify, YouTube, everything. Just Blaine Goodwin. Oh, online you could find me at Blaine Goodwin. Blaine Goodwin, BlaneGoodwin. Or you could find a lot of my music under an alias I have of Paris Turiel, Paristuriel. I release a lot of music under both. And so thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you Backspins. Thank you. How to tell a story. Thank you guys.